Oh, what? What? That was incredible. What's up, fellow gamers? Welcome back to I Wanna Kill The Kamilia 2. We are at the boss rush. Which teleporter should I choose first? I'm going to go with the leftmost teleporter, because that is the traditional way. I can save here, so I can immediately enter the teleporter after restarting. And right, I remember this abomination. Last time, when we fought against him in the previous episode, he started with a red phase, and that was completely different from this one. So, does that mean this is completely random, which one he chooses? And I think I just figured out how to fight him. I randomly shot into the air, and it seems like if I shoot the spike, it bounces off and hits the boss. Interesting idea. Now it starts with the blue phase, so it is completely random which phase he picks. And now I have to, at the same time, avoid everything and shoot the spike. The pink one isn't that bad, actually. The pink one may be my favorite right now, because the cherries are homing in on you, and the spiral cherries aren't hard to avoid. Yeah, that's the easiest phase by far. And I can't forget to shoot him. I'm always forgetting to shoot the bosses. Especially when I first start fighting them, I forget to shoot them way too often. And that's my death. The yellow one. I don't like this phase, because I hate bouncing effects. I hate them. I cannot predict the movement after the cherries bounce off the wall. And we have the yellow phase again. Great. But actually I think it's the best way if it starts with the yellow phase, because we can see that it has 4 health bars, and if I destroy the yellow part first, it probably doesn't show up afterwards. I just noticed that spamming doesn't really do anything, because you can see that the parts of this boss blink after I shoot them once, and that means invincibility. No matter how often I hit that part, the red part, it only gets hurt once. That's a very interesting way of fighting a boss, having to shoot a spike. I like it. It's something new. I also like how random this boss fight is. We have too many linear boss fights in Kamilia. I have to find a new strategy for this one. Maybe stay in a corner? Because as I've said, I cannot deal with bouncing effects and bouncing objects everywhere. But if I'm looking at it, the corner may be a good idea, because half of the cherries bounce away. Maybe that's the best tactic. I'll try it again, and I think the fast cherries, the ones that fall very, very fast, never bounce off. Only the slow ones bounce off. And I'm not sure, I'm torn between the blue one and the pink one in easiest phase. That was close, because both of them aren't very hard. The only difficulty is having to jump over the spike, and then you can easily mess up and jump into a cherry. Or you can simply jump into a cherry for no reason at all. Okay, I think I also know how to do the blue one now. Why were those 2 blue cherries still there? The blue phase was long over. Every time that sound effect happens, that sound effect of a fake disappearing or appearing block, the phase changes, but sometimes the phase doesn't change, which means the same phase can happen 2 times or even more times in a row. That's good to know. So it really does not matter which phase happens. There's a 25% chance for every phase at all times. But yeah, the red phase is actually really easy as well. The only phase that gives me a lot of trouble is the yellow one. For the blue one, all I do is I look at the big cherries. The small cherries are so easy to avoid anyway. And the pink one, as I've said before, the only hard part is jumping over the spike and not jumping into one of the purple cherries or pink cherries. And that, yeah. The best way to deal with the red phase is to stay in the middle, because then you can avoid the cherries in all directions. You can go left, you can go right. If you stay on one side, you are at the mercy of the cherries. So definitely always keep moving, but don't stick to one side. You see, now I'm on the left side and I have to jump. I can only avoid the cherries by jumping. The left side is also always better. If you pick a side, then pick the left one, because you can see when the spike appears. If you are on the right side, that's a bad idea. You have to time it very well, because the spike comes out of nowhere. That's the worst thing that could happen, if the blue phase ends and then a few blue cherries are still not done. I'm still spamming all the time, because it doesn't matter if you do it or not. It doesn't help you, but it also doesn't force you that you have to focus when you can shoot again. So spamming like this is, I think, the best way, because you don't have to focus when you should shoot. The blue phase again almost killed me. It isn't hard to avoid in itself, but combined with other phases, it is probably the worst thing. The pink one, I can't say this enough, is incredibly easy. I should shut up. What? That was incredible. Hey, the music changed. That's a new personal best. And a scary thought has just crossed my mind. What if this is actually the easiest boss? What should I expect for the following? And if this is an actual boss rush, wouldn't that mean that I don't get any saves in between the boss fights? The music has changed again. That's a great sign to know that I'm pretty far. Look at the blue health bar. I almost beat one phase for the first time. A quick update. For the yellow phase, you should definitely stay on the left side. Not exactly in the left corner, but in this general area. And just wait. And if you see that the cherries are getting very, very close, then you can leave that spot. For the pink phase, you should always keep moving and go from left to right and vice versa. The blue phase is also very easy if you stay exactly under the boss, because the cherries will fall down in a straight line, and that's why they are very, very predictable. And for the red phase, don't go to one side, stay under the boss, like in the blue phase. I'm so close to beating the red one. One more bullet, and the red one is done. Yes! Okay. That's very good progress. So I have 1 out of 3 phases done, at least for this attempt. The blue one isn't too bad, the pink one isn't bad either. The only one that really kills me almost every time is the yellow one. And the yellow one is dead. The hardest one by far, and I die immediately after. Awesome. This is one of the longest times that I've survived. And I'm happy about that. This is a really challenging boss fight. Not unfair, but actually skill. It requires a lot of skill. And I love it. And the music just looped. That's a huge personal best. That's really, really good. And now I will die. But the blue and the red were almost done. The pink was pretty close to done. And the yellow phase, the last few attempts I had, the yellow phase wasn't too bad. Why the hell would I jump in that situation? New personal best. This is the best run I ever had. Look at the health bars. Only the blue one left, which may have moved to hardest phase. No! The spike got faster. What is this? What is this? The final phase that I have to survive. I'm guessing I'm still have to shoot the spike, and then I have to beat him and survive this bullet hell. Oh my god, my heart is pounding so fast. Oh, what? I didn't even look at the screen anymore. I thought I was dead. That was ridiculous. It has been a very long time since I've last come this far. Only the pink one is there, which is the easiest one, so I shouldn't die. One more bullet. No, the spike again. I knew that it would get faster, but I couldn't predict when the bullet would hit the boss. Only the yellow one left, which is the hardest, so that's not a good position to be in. Okay, awesome. Whoa. Those are too many cherries. And too little space. What the hell? But I already got him down to half health. It seems he doesn't get invulnerable after I hit him once. The two hardest ones are gone. That should mean that I can get to the last phase. Only the red one is left. Stay in the middle. Stay directly under the boss. As soon as you are a bit more farther to one side, go back. There we go. Back to here. This is amazing. In the last 10 minutes, I got to this phase 3 times. Come on. Oh, that was almost it. And incredible. I did it. Boss 1 defeated. Can I go back in? No. He is forever dead. Now the question is, if I restart, the boss stays defeated. That was a really great boss. Very challenging, but still very, very fun to fight against all the time. I'm looking forward to the next 3. We'll see in the following episodes how hard these are. But for now, thanks for tuning in. I hope you liked this video, and until next time, take care.